We've made it through 4 rounds this year. 5th round is today, and some drivers might not make it into round 6 in terms of the round of 12 and the NASCAR playoffs. It's the play-in race here from Indianapolis Motor Speedway in the NASCAR Cup Series. 12 drivers can advance, 3 already locked in. The rest battle it out here at the Brickyard. Drivers will have to get used to this track as we're racing here 3 times this year, including this race. 1 road course, which is the next race, and then the championship race, which is the next oval race. Let's see where everyone is starting this afternoon with our starting grid. It's Kevin Harvick on pole. He's been dominant at this track. He starts up front with Martin Truex Jr. beside him. Brothers Busch lock out row 2. Kyle in 3rd, Kurt Busch in 4th. He has a win this season. Joey Logano also has a win this season. He starts in 5th with Byron in 6th. Kyle Larson, he's been dominant here too. Hasn't had a win here at the Brickyard though. He starts in 7th with Brad Keselowski beside him. Chase Elliott starts in 9th with Ryan Blaney in 10th. Blaney right on the cutoff line. He's in 12th, 4 over that cutoff line. Daniel Suarez starts in 11th with Eric Almirola in 12th. Christopher Bell and Tyler Reddick, the 2 rookies, lock out row 7. They start 13th and 14th with Austin Dillon in 15th. Tyler Reddick, another rookie, starts in 16th. The final rookie, Matt DiBenedetto, starts in the rear. Before the drivers head out onto the track, let's take a look at a few drivers, a few notable names this season. Kurt Busch this season hasn't had too good of a season, but it's been good enough that he's 5th in the points. Finished P7 in round number 1, didn't start in New Hampshire, won round 3 in Texas, and wrecked out in round 4. Track record here at Indianapolis for Joey Logano. Didn't finish the 2020 spring race, finished P6 in the 2020 fall race. He has won the Brickyard 400 here in AJ Racing, and he qualified P5 for this evening's race. Kyle Busch, on the other hand, remember that suspension after the season finale in round 1? Well, he didn't start the 500 or the Brickyard 400 that year, so he did not start in the 2020 spring race, wrecked out of the 2020 fall race, but he qualified P3 today. We'll see what he has in store for us. He needs these points to get into the playoffs. He's a big name. He's expected in these playoffs. Pace car is off and on a pit lane. Kevin Harvick controls the field. Green flags in the air. Martin Truex Jr. lead down into turn 3. Kurt Busch battling Kevin Harvick on the outside. Kurt Busch clears Harvick around the outside out of turn 4 as Martin Truex Jr. will lead lap 1. Kyle Busch looking now to the inside of Alex Bowman. He fell back. He's going to try and regain that position. He will not get it this time. These two battled back at the Daytona 500. They'll battle again down into turn 3. Kyle Busch makes the pass on Alex Bowman. Moves back up to P4. Keselowski just overtook Chase Elliott out of turn 4. Here they come down into turn 3, and around goes the 9, collecting the 2. The 12 of Ryan Blaney misses out on the wreck. Brad Keselowski, Chase Elliott involved. Yellow flag is out here on lap 3. Severe damage to the rear of Chase Elliott's car. Let's take a look at what happened. Heading down into turn 1. I think he sent it too far in. This is a view from above. Elliott down the inside, caught something below the track, went around, collected the 2 of Keselowski. The 12 barely missing out. Elliott with severe rear end damage there. I think Keselowski's going to be able to continue this race. He has a little bit of damage to the left side of his car. And yellow flag pit stops are underway. Let's see who comes down pit lane here. One of the narrowest pit lanes here on the schedule, and the 4 leaders will come down pit lane. Bowman will have the lead here on the restart. Again, all 10 laps will be raced this afternoon. The green flag is back in the air. Tire spin for the 48 of Alex Bowman as Larson leads down into turn 1. And sideways goes the 48. He saves it. We keep on rolling here. Green flag still out on lap 4. And it looks like they might go 3 wide down into turn 3. Harvick down the inside of Martin Truex Jr. So goes Tyler Reddick. He takes P8, it looks like. Following Kevin Harvick. Sunset is looming. 8:37 p.m. Sky's already turning orange and pink as you see the 2 Penske drivers, Logano and Blaney, battle out of turn 4. And there goes Alex Bowman down pit lane. So does Christopher Bell, and so does Eric Almirola. Byron chasing down Kyle Larson. As the yellow flag is out here, DiBenedetto will get lapped. Let's see what happened. Looks like it was out of turn 3. And a flat tire for Ryan Blaney. He was right on the cutoff line, and that'll take him out of the race. Christopher Bell, under investigation, too many boxes on entry. They'll be reviewing that. Race control, that is. As we see Alex Bowman save on the restart. That's a drive-through penalty for Christopher Bell. Ryan Blaney run on that line. Only one behind is Tyler Reddick. Truex 2 behind there.
Ready?
Green flag's back out here on lap 7. Bowman leads down into turn 1. The 10 of Eric Almirola is going to clear Austin Dillon for P2. Harvick's right behind them. Look at this gap between Eric Almirola and Alex Bowman. Less than a tenth of a second now. Here comes Almirola. He looks down the inside for a lead that he hasn't had at all this season. Eric Almirola will lead at the Brickyard as DiBenedetto does the opposite. He's really falling back. Byron now passes him with Kyle Larson. Kyle Busch chasing him down now. Alex Bowman still trailing Eric Almirola. And around goes the 2 of Brad Keselowski. Caution is out. We will go to NASCAR overtime. Keselowski, his second spin of the day. And it looks like he got loose off the corner and made contact with Kyle Larson. Let's see what happened out of turn 2. And he did just that. Off the left rear of Kyle Larson. Larson didn't budge. Keselowski went right around there. He'll still be in the race. Only fresh tires they needed there for the 2 car, maybe some fuel. NASCAR overtime. Harvick, Bowman, green flags back in the air. And a great shove from Daniel Suarez down into turn 1. Harvick takes the lead of the race. Oh, and into the wall goes the car. It's Logano. The caution is out here on the back straightaway. Joey Logano into the wall. Might have gotten squeezed up there by someone. Let's take a look at what happened. First, let's do the restart. A great shove from Daniel Suarez to give Kevin Harvick the lead of the race. Let's look what happened here on the back straight. You can see Dillon, then it's Logano. And I think that was Byron to the inside there. Might have squeezed him up the track out of turn 2. And there goes the tire rub on the right side of the 22 car. The 22 is locked into the points, but he needs all the points he can get. He is still falling back if he doesn't finish in the top 10 this evening. Once again, a great shove from Daniel Suarez to help Kevin Harvick to the lead of the race there. So it's overtime restart number 2. Kevin Harvick, Daniel Suarez. Green flags back in the air. Harvick again leads down into turn 1. Oh, and around goes the 48 of Alex Bowman. Contact with the wall, maybe. It looks like he kept it off the wall. Let's see what happened to Alex Bowman there on board with Daniel Suarez. Down into turn 1. Similar to Chase Elliott on lap 3, but a bit later into the corner. Might have been the same thing as Chase Elliott. Third time's a charm. Let's see. Harvick on the inside, Suarez on the outside. Green flags back in the air. Harvick again down in turn 1. And Kyle Busch goes around the outside of Tyler Reddick out of turn 2. He takes back P3. Harvick will lead Suarez and Kyle Busch down into turn 3. This is the first time they'll make it back to the front stretch and an overtime restart. Here they come to the white flag, the final lap of the race. Harvick flocks low, Suarez looks high. Here comes Kyle Busch. Through goes Kyle Busch. He makes a look down the inside of Kevin Harvick as he slides up the track. Kyle Busch takes the lead of the race down the back straightaway. With this, he'll be locked into the playoffs in P6. And the points, he'll do just that. Kyle Busch will win at the Brickyard. Around goes the 3-car of Austin Dillon into the pit lane barrier, but he crosses the line. A wreck at the end of the race for Austin Dillon, but it looks like he still might be in the playoffs. see what happened here. Looks like he got loose off of the corner because he's got Kyle Larson went sideways too. Made a little contact with the wall there for Kyle Larson. Huge contact to the pit lane barrier for Austin Dillon, similar to Kurt Busch's crash in the Indy 500 earlier this year. But he did cross the line there, Austin Dillon. But what a race for Kyle Busch as he burns it down at the Brickyard. He started P3, fell back to the rear of the field, made his way back up, all up to the last lap, and then he made the pass for the win. Took advantage of the battle between Suarez and Harvick. 3 wide out of turn 2, Kyle Busch led down the back straight and never looked back. Kyle Busch wins at the Brickyard here with Kevin Harvick following him, Suarez behind him. They're all in the playoffs now. A very interesting playoffs this will be now with the round of 12 being set. Kevin Harvick right on the line there. He'll make it in. Brad Keselowski will not make it in. Tyler Reddick will not make it in. Blaney and DiBenedetto will not make it in. Austin Dillon and Christopher Bell will not make it in to the round of 12. Again, ties will not count in the points. So whoever are the top 12 in the points will advance whether they are tied or not. So that includes Kyle Larson, Joey Logano, Alex Bowman, Eric Almirola, and William Byron and Kurt Busch. And as the playoffs stand right now, Bubba Wallace leads by 32 points over Ricky Stenhouse Jr. with 29. Denny Hamlin with 26 points. Daniel Suarez with 24 points. Then it's Kyle Busch. And then it's a two-way tie for 6th, including Kyle Larson and Joey Logano. 7th, it's Alex Bowman and Eric Almirola tied there. Then it's William Byron and Kurt Busch tied for 8th place. And then it's Kevin Harvick with 14 points rounding out the round of 12. So we will see you back here in October at the end of September, for the Verizon 200 right here from the Brickyard. It's here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway road course. We thank you for joining us this evening. Kyle Busch will win here at the Brickyard. The round of 12 all set here on AJ Racing. The NASCAR playoffs up next in September. AJ Racing thanks you for watching this presentation of the NASCAR Cup Series. We thank our fans for their support and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.